Hey guys, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We're doing sequence 7, but first, we're totally gonna go get the rest of the artifacts, which I actually did look them up, and I would have never found these otherwise. Like, yeah, there's just no way I would have found that. I think the last one is somewhere close to here. Okay, yeah, here it is. So yep, that's where the rest of them are. So with that, we can go back into the Animus and do sequence 7. Really quickly though, if you come over here, you can see all of the items that I got. So that's pretty cool. Get out of here.
Good to go.
All right.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
It is time to pay a visit to Lucrezia's lover, Pietro.
I've sent my men out to find him.
Molto bene.
Ezio, if I may,
What is it?
someone warned Rodrigo to stay away from the castello.
Machiavelli? Do you have proof?
No.
We must not be split apart by mere suspicion.
The Borgia know the locations of our spies.
Who told them?
Maestro Machiavelli asked about our search for Pietro earlier today.
Ezio?
Do not drop below 5 health squares. Well, that's usually pretty easy, given that I have 20 currently. Oh, glorious. Okay, I was holding back, but he ran forward. That was weird. Oh my god, that was gonna be a kill animation. Man, I suck at this today. Man, I'm just getting messed around by everybody. Look at this. I can't stay on my feet. I can't stay on solid ground or anything. Jeez, that's ridiculous. I got knocked over by a guard. I got knocked over by a person. I keep bumbling around like a fool. Why does this still have the viewpoint symbol?
I still do not believe Machiavelli has turned
Why does it have that?
First the villa, then the castello, now this. He is behind it all.
I don't know why that's there. I have all 24. I got this one a long time ago. But I'll sync it just to hopefully get it off my screen. Yes, it even says interact, not synchronize. That's weird. And it's still there. That's really weird. That's kind of difficult to do. Huh?
What were you able to find out?
Pietro is to be assassinated this evening. Cesare sent his butcher.
Migueletto, the best killer in Roma. No one escapes him.
until tonight. Come on.
Come on.
There. Aha! No mercy for you. What? I see him.
Did you uncover information about Pietro?
The man is an actor, and he is performing in a play stanotte.
Probably emerge from the storm at the right place.
Via! Madness! Andiamo!
Huh.
Get me, bastard! Here! You think you can outrun us?
Oh, I killed a civilian. Alright, yep, that's what you need to be doing that too.
What did you find out about Pietro?
He is to be suspended from a cross. Caretto will come for him with a spear.
Alright, neat. New memory of Christina available. Yes. Where is it at? What's the closest thing to that? Probably the Rosa and Fiore. Let's see, it's just south of here.
It's a novel way to get around, I suppose.
Oh man, it's been 8 years since we last saw her.
Ezio, I was hoping to see you tonight.
I don't have much time. The Doge's party starts very soon.
Nevertheless, I have news. I hear Cristina Vespucci is in Venezia for Carnevale. Weren't the two of you close?
Once.
Perhaps it would have been better not to tell you. She's with her husband. She may not be too happy to see you.
No. It's wonderful. It's Carnevale. With this mask, she need not even know it's me. I know just the way to draw her attention. Grazie, amico.
It's Carnivale. Ooh, let's see what this says. My darling, I must have you alone. Meet me in the alley. Ti amo amore mio. Your husband. Oh, sneaky.
There. Now to wait her at the rendezvous.
I wonder where he put the letter. Oh, well.
Cristina.
Manfredo, when did you get so romantic?
It's you? What the hell are you doing here? How dare you?
Cristina, it's all right.
All right? I haven't seen you in 8 years.
See, I was afraid you wouldn't come if I just asked.
You're right. I wouldn't have. Ezio, the last time I saw you, you kissed me in an alley and then left me behind to be married.
It was the right thing to do. He loved you.
Who cares what he wanted? I love you. You had your second chance. Please, Ezio, don't ever find me again.
Oh. Poor Ezio. It's gonna be a good while before we find her again, too, because we need to get a good 15% of synchronization. And we just hit 60. Oops. Like, let's see. We're just barely over 60. We need to be at 70. And we're not going to get a lot from Sequence 7. Like, there's not many missions. We got 4 more. But, we can do some Leonardo War Machines. I did figure I'd save these, since they are relatively important. So we should go to that one. Man, if this is the tank one, you guys are in for a treat. And by treat, I mean I'm gonna really, really, really suck at it, probably.
He is too good. A true inspiration.
I have a feeling this is the tank. Yep. That's okay. This is like one of the hardest missions in the game. We'll just get it out of the way now. And by get out of the way now, I mean close to the end of the game. Do not take damage while in the... I hit decline on accident. Do not take damage while in the tank. Oops. Now I gotta sit through 3 loading screens instead of 1.
Invention is on the guard, and I cage the spies.
Those who attempted to steal from Cesare must be punished.
Boy, am I glad there's lots of hay.
What do you want?
Where are the plans for the weapon?
On the table, at the opposite end of the fortress.
The device itself?
I am not sure, but you need 3 people to work it.
Come with me then.
No, we captured 3 soldiers. They are in a cell across from the plans. They will help you.
Ben.
Surprised he didn't kill him. Like, for real, what's stopping that dude from immediately going to the guards and being like... Oops. What's stopping him from immediately going to the guards and being like, hey guys, this just happened to me? I wish there was better guard detection in this game, though, because that, like, should that really be a desynchronization because I alerted the guards? Because I didn't alert the guards, I alerted one guy who immediately died. I mean, even the Metal Gear Solids on the PS2 had something like that, to where the guy would see it and he'd be like, and then he'd have to go and call in the alert.
Hold a moment, Megat. He's getting clear. Where did he? There! Tanaka, we're losing him. His worst one.
Where is Da Vinci's machine?
Follow us. They have hidden the path, but we discovered the entrance.
Wait, where's the third one?
Ora, kill him.
Oh my god, how did none of those counter? Okay, I'm gonna try my absolute darndest to not fail the synchronization, because I really don't want to do this more than once. I hate when they just run in immediately swinging like that.
Cesare intends it as the centerpiece of his forces. His army prepares for a surprise assault on Sicilia.
We will stop the attack.
We need to open the gate.
I will find a way.
Especially given how long it takes to even get to the tank. I was holding the left there. So I'm glad he didn't do that, and that was like right there at the end. I really don't understand the point of these. Like, why stagger them like that? I don't really see the point personally, other than just artificial challenge. Like, why is this here? It just doesn't feel necessary to me.
There you are. Finally.
How does he do that?
I will lower the bridge. Leonardo expects me to maneuver these. No instructions, of course. Forward!
Why are there 6 pedals and only 4 directions? The biggest thing you have to worry about are these people in the towers. So you want to destroy those as fast as you can. Those cannons there. Because those cannons will mess you up. Oh my god, they shot... Yay! They shot the barrel behind me. I knew I should have shot that. I was looking at that and thinking, man, I should consider shooting this thing. Now I gotta do the entire thing over again.
The invention is on the guard, and I caged the spies.
Those who attempted to steal from treasure must...
God dang it. That sucks, because that's essentially a wasted attempt. I didn't even make it to the tanks. And there's no checkpoint system. No revert to previous checkpoint to save it, so I gotta do the whole thing over again. Alright, I guess next time I'll just take it slower and make sure that I destroy all of those. That sucks, man. I got both those cannons in one shot, and I get hit because some random guard gets lucky and shoots the barrel behind me.
What do you want?
Alright, guess I can't skip that.
Where are the plans for the weapon?
On the table, at the opposite end of the fortress.
The device itself?
I am not sure, but you need 3 people to work it.
Come with me then.
No, we captured 3 soldiers. They are in a cell across from the plants. They will help you.
Bene.
We captured 3 soldiers. Proceeds to rescue 2. Good job, Ezio. Oh my god, really? Really? It shouldn't count. If by the time I press the X button to assassinate him, he has not been fully alerted. If he's fully alerted after I hit the kill button, that shouldn't count. Oh, man. And I really don't anticipate this being, you know, my last attempt. Get down, Ezio! Nice, that's gonna get me. Oh, you see, that worked. That worked. See how it did the noise and everything?
Where is Da Vinci's machine?
Follow us. They have hidden the path, but we discovered the entrance.
Alright. Oh, man. I know that this might take a while.
No! Wait! One solution for a Pinocchio. Captain! Only one solution for a Pinocchio.
Why did my camera just do that? Oh my god.
Cesare intends it as the centerpiece of his forces. His army prepared for a surprise assault on Sicilia.
We will stop the attack.
We need to open the gate.
I will find a way.
The chest respawned. Oh, wait, yeah. Actually, I just didn't, since I restarted, it didn't save me getting it, I guess. Even though the save icon pops up right there.
There you are! Behind you!
I will lower the bridge.
Alright, let's try this again. Oh, can't skip that either.
Leonardo expects me to maneuver these. No instructions, of course. Now! Merda!
Thankfully, I'm pretty sure these guys cannot damage the tank. But they're just measly little pea shooter guns. Okay, we're gonna take this easy. We're gonna destroy all of these, as they appear, so I don't get shot in the back because of them. This is the one that killed me. Or not killed me, but hurt me. Oh god. Let me make sure I'm still good. I don't remember all the locations. Like, it's been a long time since I've done this. Okay, well there go two of them. That's definitely a spot right over there, though. Oh. I'm glad there isn't friendly fire.
Good.
There isn't, right? I didn't just ruin it? Okay. I know it pops up, but... like, I'm just making sure. Sadly, the cannons are the easy part of this. It's the tanks that are the hard part. Hang on. Yeah, we're doing this now. Okay, maybe we're not doing it now.
If ours can be injured, so can theirs.
Oh god. No!
Not for a part on me.
No!
Just a few more.
No! I didn't want to drive into the wall. Because I knew that was going to happen. Oh! It's so immeasurably frustrating.
Who attempted to steal from Cesare must be punished.
Didn't even make it past the first tank. How about that, huh? I gotta do this whole thing again. Well, since I'm all the way up here, I might as well just do this. What? What is he doing? I want to know what caused him to suddenly think that he needed to go over and jump up that. Like, that made no sense at all. It's not like they saw me up there. They saw me running into the corner.
What do you want?
Where are the plans for the weapon?
On the table, at the opposite end of the fortress.
The device itself?
I am not sure, but you need 3 people to work it.
Come with me then.
No, we captured 3 soldiers. They are in a cell across from the plants. They will help you.
Bene.
You...
Where is Da
There are
Vinci's
3
machine?
guys.
Follow us. They have hidden the path, but we discovered the entrance.
Did one die while in captivity? Oh, yep, he's so dead.
Now, get him! Yes, on him for a Pinocchio.
Oh, okay. I didn't press the X button, but cool, let's see.
Yeah, on him! Ora! There! Now! Time for a little favor, bastardo.
Oh my god. Combat in this game sometimes is like pulling teeth. Sometimes it's just so clunky. Like, oh hey, I'm trying to, you know, hit this one guy. What's that? You don't want to hit this guy? Oh, that's fine. I'll just hit someone else. Then you get hit because of it.
Centerpiece of his forces. His army prepared for a surprise assault on Sicilia.
We will stop the attack.
We need to open the gate.
I will find a way.
Hey, look, we're back to this again. Why are you looking to the right? I was holding up the whole time. I did not once change my direction. And even then, like, I was nowhere close to holding that button to the right. Like, what was that? I can't believe I made it to that tank and then just got hit by its second shot. That just frustrates me so much. I've wasted like 20 minutes on this already. I wasn't holding that direction, Ezio. For the love of God. Oh my God, I hate this game sometimes. Just blame the controller? It's not the controller. It's just, like, it's the same reason why sometimes in this game you'll, like, cling to a ladder and then you'll hold down on the controller, but he'll climb up the ladder. It's the exact same thing. It's things like that. Or you'll be trying to climb up and you'll be holding up the whole time and then he'll just start trying to climb to the side. And it's like, what are you doing? This isn't what I'm inputting. It's the fact that the parkour in this game has never once, not even up to Unity, has not been optimized. That's exactly what it is. Right there. Right there. I did not change the direction of my controller, but he moved to the side. I love when people say it's user error, though. It really isn't user error. This game, when it happens to most people that play this game, it's not user error. I don't know why I suddenly can't do this. And this is my third time coming through here, and I have not once fallen on this part until now. And I've fallen 3 times. Which, granted, I'm going to say those first 2 were absolutely not my fault. Oh my god, you did it, Ezio. Wow. It's like, you know, you did what I was doing on the controller. It's crazy how that happens. Oh my god. One of the biggest things I hate in any game. In any game where this happens, and this game, and 2 as well, are big offenders of it. You hold a button, like the right... I don't know what I was doing there. Like the right trigger. And you may not be in control of Ezio at the time, but you do it to start having control as the second you get back into control of him. Well, even though you're holding down the button, which should essentially be a 1 or a 0, are you holding down this button, yes or no? It pretends that you're not holding the button down. So you have to release it and hold it again. It's a minor thing, I know. But just the fact that I'm holding the button, but because Ezio was in an animation or something, it doesn't register the fact that I held that button. It's just so stupid. Okay. Hey, you know, 3rd time's a charm, right? I just know I'm gonna be visibly frustrated for the duration of doing this mission. I'm just glad these guys can't hurt me. I still can't believe my first attempt was ruined because of that barrel. Or, not that barrel, but this barrel. That just feels so cheap. Oh, a dude behind me shot my barrel. Makes sense. Nice collision. Beautiful collision, Assassin's Creed. Oh, come on. This cannon's gonna hit me. Okay, good. I was pretty positive that was gonna happen. That was kind of dumb, but thankfully there's no friendly fire in this game. At least in that regard. Ugh, okay. Let's not do what I did last time and get hit by the first tank. Like, I don't know if I've ever been hit by a tank when in like the standard parts of this until like earlier. I know those can help me out, but I just don't want to deal with him using those against me.
Now can the injured. Soak in there.
See, that's how easy tanks are. It's when you have to fight 2 is when it gets interesting. Which I think this is it, actually. I think this is the final encounter. But there is supposed to be a nice little trick to handle this. So you back up into here. And you can still... attack, and I shouldn't get hit.
Go forward! You are crippling Caesare's army!
Okay. Are they gonna get into that tank or something? There we go. I might have to lure this tank out. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, 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 no. See, all it does is take down your actual life, not the life of the tank. Oh my god. We did it. We did it. It took 3 tries, but we did it. In like, I think, 40 minutes. And that is what most people consider to be the hardest mission in the game.
No, I wish I could keep you.
Oh man, I feel like it could be reverse engineered as well, if like somebody smart enough found the remains. Oh my god, I'm so glad that's over. Ugh, I hate that so much. The 2 missions I absolutely despise for the 100% synchronization are now completed. And the first one wasn't even all that bad. It took me 2 tries. But, yeah. Come on, where's fast travel point at? Is it south of me? That was over here. Oh, no, but south of me. Okay, what about this last Leonardo machine? Okay, we'll go to the south to get there. Okay, I don't remember what this last machine is. We've done the boat cannon, we've done the carriage cannon, we've done the tank. What's the last one? I don't remember, but I hope the optional objective isn't, Why? Why? What's their point? I hit A. Oh my god. Stop attacking other people. It's unbelievable, the combat sometimes. Like, they did great things with the combat in this game, but they did stupid things in the combat in every game. Like, why does he swap targets mid-combo? Like, I'm not doing anything different. I'm not pressing him to say, hey, go attack these other people instead. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm wanting to kill this one guy. And he just starts attacking someone else. Because I don't know. Or, like, when you're trying to do a chain kill, and there's a dude right beside you, so you point towards them, and then he runs past them, and hits somebody behind them. It's like, come on. This is what I want. And I'm doing plans. I completely didn't realize that this wasn't the actual mission. Even still, it's optional objectives like this This is what I want. Ones that are not overtly challenging. See, there's the Overseer. Hi there, Overseer. Smoke bomb. And you're dead, and that's the mission. Hey, assassin. I called that dude in here to help me, and he just kind of sat there.
You knew not what you did.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hear one of them go Requiescat in Pace. That'd been cool. Alright. I just hope the optional objective is something similar, like something in like the first half of the mission, so that I can get it out of the way quickly, and then spend the rest of the mission just having fun destroying the machine. Valnellina. Do not get shot while using the bomber. That's right. That's right. Okay. I remember this one being pretty stupid sometimes too. I do have to agree with the critique I've heard someone say. I don't agree with it as a critique, but I agree with the critique itself. That all of these games there are a whole lot of tailing missions. Like follow me here, tail this guy here, you know, do this without being detected. Like just mission types like this where you're either following somebody or tailing somebody. They are a huge part of every game. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But I can see how people see that as a bad thing.
No, I will not. Stop! Stop!
Where are the plans?
Past the guards. In my house. It is the last one.
And the machine?
In the tower. On top of the fortress.
Grazie.
Okay. I guess he did let the guards know, so I'm suddenly on high alert. I don't know. This isn't what I'd call the last one. I'd say the one in the back corner, but not the last one. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without, I don't know if detection is allowed. Okay. I don't think so, because I don't think it said detection is now available or something like that. Alright. I want to be honest, this one is worrying me. The don't get shot while in the bomber. Because I feel like I remember that being not the easiest thing to do. Not hard, but I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it works. I mean, it's Da Vinci's flying machine. So I know how the mechanics work for the machine itself, but for specifically how to not get shot down in it, I don't remember. That'd been awkward to go up and assassinate this guy and I'm suddenly just punching him. But I really wish, more than anything, this game had a checkpoint system with your optional objectives like they did from 3 and on. Because why they thought they needed to implement it, where if you fail it you have to restart the whole mission. Like, why they did that, I don't know. It's just so clunky. Okay then. What? Am I supposed to jump back off to that? I think I am. Probably get my crossbow out and be ready to shoot some of these dudes, but I'm gonna play it a little risky. Okay. Alright, now the heat is on. Well, not quite. We're not at the bomber, but we're getting there. I mean, this isn't the worst mission to replay, but having to replay a mission just sucks, period, so I'd like to not. Notice how it suddenly got dark? How was anybody supposed to get up here, like, beforehand? Like, what was their plan here? Like, this thing is essentially locked off to everybody, because I'm pretty sure most guards cannot free run.
Everyone who piloted one died. Several even exploded. But we know this one works.
Yeah.
They intend to craft more weapons. Leonardo, you will help me stop them.
Oh, I remember how you use this thing. You have to, like, dive down to aim it. Kind of. also ought to be worried of these guys. Ow. I was a little overzealous there. I didn't get shot though. Did not get shot. Oh god, I gotta be wary of these guys. I am speed. Oh, come on. Wait, I haven't destroyed any of the workshops? I thought I'd destroyed 3 by now. Well, I'll just destroy this then in the meantime. No, don't bring it down. Okay, I need to skate better. There we go. Oh, jeez. I'm in a bad place. Okay, are we good? Are we still good? We're okay. No! Oh my god, no way. The game just crashed. The game just crashed as I destroyed the last tower. Oh my god. What just happened? Why are you what is going on? What is happening here? Why is this not working? Oh my god. I did it, man. I did it. It was done. That tower had crumbled. It was loading the cutscene. Unbelievable. That is the second time on stream that I've had a crash in the Ezio collection. That is the second time on stream that has happened. And that was the worst possible time for it to happen. Unbelievable. I mean, you get checkpoints, so I'm pretty sure I'm starting off like right after I get in the machine. But I just did it without getting hit. now I gotta do it again. Well, thankfully it's only half of it. Oh god. Let me make sure my thing is still there. Okay. We good. We frustrated, but good. This isn't even the game's fault. This is the Ezio Collection's fault, not the not Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. But I hate you, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I hate you so much right now. Alright, we good. No! It did it again! It did it again! Hang on. Oh my god. Why did that happen? I'm hard resetting my console and seeing if that fixes it. What the heck, dude? Wow. That's just a complete system failure right there. Or maybe not system, well, not the system like the Xbox, but the game. That is twice that has happened. Okay. We're gonna destroy that one place first. Because this may be a coincidence, but I destroyed the last one. I've destroyed the same one last twice. Yeah, I think the game is just having a seizure on me. That wasn't even the end of the mission. I need to be careful, though. I'm sorry, horsies, but it was for the greater good. Haven't you ever seen Hot Fuzz? They explain it there.
Cesare must
Uh-oh.
know this.
Gotcha. It's been an hour and a half. We've done one story mission. Lovely.
Addio, amico.
Oh, that almost hit him. Show me that 100. Yes! We have 100% synchronized every single Leonardo invention in the game. We have 100% synchronized every single available mission to me right now. The only available missions I have right now... actually, that's not true. I haven't done courtesan missions yet. I don't know if those count towards 100% synchronization, though. But either way, all I have available to me right now are the main missions and the Da Vinci disappearance. You were a little late on that achievement. Ezio.
Ezio, news has spread that all my inventions have been destroyed. The disarray allowed me to work on something just for you.
What is this?
A new device to drift slowly from any height. It is not as cumbersome as my flying machine. You can take it everywhere.
Grazie, Leonardo.
Truly, you are my greatest friend. So, how's life, Leonardo? I am a little disappointed that that is the extent of Leonardo in this game. At least in the base game. There is Da Vinci disappearance. But, for all intents and purposes, that is essentially all we get of Leonardo in the game. Alright, we need to go to the far east end. And there's a thing just to the east of us. Let's see. Is that a group of two dudes? That is a group of two dudes. Hang on. I'm gonna show off an achievement you can now get. Oh, that was it. You just leap of faith. Impressed yet? Impressed yet, guys? You should be. think I ruined it. Hang on. This is gonna be cool. And worth it. I promise you, that's the biggest thing here. It's gonna be worth it. I don't think it's gonna work with those guys. It has to be these guys. Where's my achievement? There it is. Double assassinate from a parachute. Is there a bank over there where we're going? Because I need to stop by the bank. There's not, so I should probably stop by this one now. Wait, is it over here? Did I just go the wrong way? Doesn't look like it's over here. Unless it's right over here. I'm also working on finishing up the Assassin's Guild challenges. Because you get the Sword of Altair for doing that.
What on earth have you been doing?
Which, I should be decently close to it. All I was missing are sending assassins on targets, calling assassins to help in a fight, and calling down arrow storms. And I think the furthest one I should be... The one I should be furthest away from, I think, is arrow storms, because I've only done like 7 or 8 of those, and I think you have to do 15. Yeah, okay, I need to do 2 more signaling to kill a target and a lot more during a fight, actually. And I only need 7 more arrow storms. But yeah, it is worth doing that. You get the Sword of Altair. So hey Nightstar, if you are playing this on the Ezio collection, be careful when you're doing the Flight Machine 2.0. If not, I'm sure you'll be okay. But if you're doing it on the Ezio collection for the Xbox One, I'd be careful.
Where is Pietro?
I cannot tell you. But Micheletto waits at the city gate east of the Terme di Traiano. He intends to disguise his men to make the killing look like an accident.
He will lead me to Lucrezia's lava.
How does spearing somebody...
Machiavelli has betrayed us. We would both wish to deny it, but the truth is now clear. Do what needs to be done. If you don't, I will.
Yeah, that full
Without Volpe's
full
thieves,
reset might have been what
require
did
the
it.
help of my recruits.
Hey, use assassin recruits to assassinate your targets. Nice. That might have been what fixed it for me, or it could have been me not doing that as the last one. I don't know. Whatever happened, both worked. So, I'm just glad I'm done with Leonardo's machines.
Please, I have done nothing. Francesco Trocchi. Dear friend, would I lie to you? You told your brother about my war plans in Romagna, who contacted the ambassador of Venezia. It was an accident. I am still your servant and ally. Are you demanding that I discount your actions and rely on friendship? I am asking, not demanding. To unite Italia, I must have every institution under my control. And if the church does not fall in line, I will eliminate it entirely.
You know that I really work for you, not the Pope.
Ah, but do I, Tronke? There's only one way I can know that unconditionally now.
You intend to kill me? Your most loyal friend?
Of course not.
Are you letting me go? Thank you, Cesare. You will not regret.
I am not the one killing you.
Guards! Give Micheletto the costumes for the play. Lucrezia is mine. No one else shall have her. Make doubly sure.
I love
it's
how
done
he's just,
correctly.
you know, how the guards are aware.
Oh yes. Dumb Francesco's body in the Tevere.
Are aware of the incest between him and Lucrezia. But that was, Egidio. The senator. Egidio? I think, I don't remember. The senator who helps us find the banker, Juan Borgia. That's it. That was his brother that just got strangled. Oh, I also meant to go sit down on the bench and see if Leonardo had another invention. I don't think he did, but... I love how I just could have called down an arrow storm and ended Cesare right then and there.
Hey, hey!
Michelito. You know, issues I've been having in this game, not near as often as I used to. Actually, basically not at all anymore. But issues I used to have during 2 and slightly during this game, is... Oh, this is gonna be bad. Is, clicking the left stick to go into Eagle Vision. Well...
Once you get dressed.
Revelations changes it to clicking the left stick.
Tieni.
So when we get to what's it called? Revelations, when I'm having to click the stick to go in Eagle Vision, I guarantee you I'm going to start holding Y to try and do it. I'm going to start throwing bombs at people for no reason. I'm so excited to get to Revelations, though. Revelations is my favorite Ezio game. And it is probably my third favorite Assassin's Creed. I'd say my favorites are Black Flag and Unity, probably. Which I imagine that sounds really weird for some people to say. Oh, like, oh, Unity is one of your favorite ones? Yeah, it is. That game was great. It's too bad that it was really buggy when it first came out. Because that is like the only issue I see with that game, is it was buggy when it first came out. But even then, like, I don't remember there being any, like, really bad, like, game-breaking issues in the game. I think it was, like, people's faces disappeared and frame rate dropped. Like, those are, like, the big ones. And that's not worth completely destroying a game with, especially when, you know, other games have similar bugs, but because their name is Zelda or The Elder Scrolls, they get a pass on it. Not that Zelda was bad by any means. From everything I've seen of Breath of the Wild, that game is really good. But it had similar issues, and nobody really talked about it. It didn't have faces disappearing, but I've heard it had really bad frame rate issues at times.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, I just don't think you should judge games based on glitches if you're not going to judge glitches and bugs if you're not going to judge every game on glitches and bugs. Okay, so what was that just then? But yeah, if you're gonna pick and choose which games you lower your review score on because of glitches and bugs, then you're an illegitimate reviewer in my eyes. If you're gonna say, you know, oh, this game has bugs, but it doesn't matter, it's still fun. But then you're gonna say, this game has bugs, and it matters, and this game sucks because of it. I don't know. We're gonna have issues. And I know it also is dependent on the bugs themselves. If it's like, this game deleted my save file, and I've never been able to get past this spot because it crashes, this game sucks, then that's understandable. But if you say, you know, I had a frame rate drop, and one time I fell through the floor, not a big deal. Yeah, that's whatever, you know. But if it's like, this game had frame rate issues, I've talked about this a lot, I don't know why I keep talking about it. But if you say, like, this game had frame rate issues, and the character models were weird sometimes, 4 out of 10. But then you say, oh, this game has the same bugs that this whole series has had for the last 10 years, so you should know what to expect, even if that includes deleted save files, game crashes, quests not working, all this other stuff, 10 out of 10. Then we have issues. Because you're an illegitimate reviewer, because you are having a personal bias affect your ability to try and unbiasedly review something. And I have a bias as well. I have a bias towards certain things. Like, you know, I couldn't unbiasedly review a Naughty Dog game. Like, it's just impossible. I have loved every single game that Naughty Dog has released since Crash Bandicoot 1. That's over 2 decades of video games. And I have absolutely loved every single release from them since then. That's at least 10 games? That's at least 10. The 3 Crash Bandicoots, the 3 Jack games, and the 4 Uncharted's. So I could not unbiasedly review a Naughty Dog game, because I would be biased. You know, I would say, oh, you know, this may be an issue for some people, but I don't mind. It's not an issue, you know? So that's why I would never try and put forth a legitimate, you know, website review for something like that. I would try and do it for something. I also probably couldn't do it for Assassin's Creed either, because I'd just be like, you know what? It's fun. I like it. And I would just be really okay with it. Unless it was really bad. It'd have to be really bad for me to not like it.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito. This is for you.
There is also absolutely zero way I could ever unbiasedly review, what's it called? Metal Gear Survive. Because, to me, I feel like Metal Gear Solid 5 was a huge disappointment, and Metal Gear Survive is a slap in the face to the series. So I'm kind of coming in with a predetermination that I'm gonna hate that game. So I could not objectively review it. I don't know why I'm talking about the objectivity of reviewing video games. But, you know, my point, I guess my point is I know that I cannot give a legitimate, unbiased, objective review of certain things because I have a personal bias in it, and I probably could not remove that personal bias while reviewing it. And I think that needs to be taken into account. when people are writing reviews for really anything. Because if you have a personal bias towards it one way or the other, it's gonna skew your review, and it's gonna be a bad review. Let's be real. Even if it agrees with what you're saying, you know, if a reviewer just comes out and says, "I love this. This is amazing. This is the best thing ever. Oh my god, I love this. I've been a fan of this for so long. This is just more of the same. I love it." It's gonna, I don't know. It's gonna be harder for me to look at that review as you know. I don't want to say legitimate, but just I don't know. I don't know. I think I've lost my point. The lovely. I'm glad these guys just jumped on me because I just bought this. And I love how I'm getting hit for this. You guys.
You there! Here! Don't lose him again!
That didn't kill him.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Il tuo costume.
Yeah, if they acknowledge it, that's whatever. But even still... even still, it's like... It's not a fair review. It's a fair review. I don't know. My issue really comes from when... they use a bias the wrong way, I guess. I don't know. Wait, what? Hang on. What just happened? Use assassin recruits to assassinate your targets. What did I do wrong just now? What just happened? Because I haven't touched anybody. I think I crossbowed an archer. That's all I've done in combat in this mission so far. How did I just lose that synchronization?
Have I done something to annoy? Does this amuse you?
I feel like I need an explanation here. What just happened? This has been like 15 minutes of just trailing this guy. And I have to do it all again. I am just completely baffled right now. Like, what? What just happened? I have no answer for that. I don't know why that suddenly failed. I feel like that was the last one too. I have no idea what just happened. I think that frustrates me more than the tank right now. Like, what? I'm seriously mind-boggled. Like, this legitimately bothers me that I just lost that. All I have done in combat, with the one exception of shooting that dude a while back too, no less, is all I've done is hit the LB button. I've targeted a dude and hit LB. So I think the game just cheated me. I think the game just really cheated me. I don't know. If someone has an explanation to what happened, I'm all ears, but I think the game just cheated me. That was not me. I will not take credit for that happening. That was the free running being bad. Plain and simple.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Tieni.
He even got rid of me buying that place. These places I'm buying, these are the last things I need in this game to repair Rome. And I desynchronized because of this stupid cutscene. And look, it saves it, but since I was in a mission or something, I don't think it's going to count. Oh, it counted. Okay, cool. But those are the last things I need to buy to completely 100% renovate Rome. Like, you see, I'm at 95%. I need these 3 and this one. That's it. Sorry you're late. Well, you missed me getting really pissed off because it took me 3 attempts to beat the tank mission for Leonardo without getting hit. And also, you just missed, okay, so you just missed this as well. The full synchronization on this mission is use assassin recruits to assassinate your targets, right? I have only used assassin recruits to assassinate targets. I have killed 1 guard in this entire mission without assassin recruits, and it was an archer that I used the crossbow on. I failed the synchronization earlier. I don't know how. I legitimately don't know how. So you've missed this game being really cheap. Oh, also with the final Leonardo machine, the flying machine that has the bomber on it, you missed the game crashing 2 times on the same spot as I was destroying the workshops. I had to hard reset my console. So it's been an interesting day for this game right now. It's been stealing things from me, essentially. So that's wonderful. So yeah, it's been a time. What is this guy doing? It's been a time today, and I'm not happy with this game right now. And I'm pretty sure this is the 2nd mission in this sequence too. I've been playing for 1 hour and 52 minutes. And I'm still on the 2nd memory. And I've been on this memory for, I think, half an hour now. Dude, it's not even get good. It's the game needs to get good. Like, this is one of those times where I feel justified in saying this is the game's fault. Like, the game crashed on me. The game failed my synchronization, even though I've only been using assassin recruits. Like, I don't know. I just don't know what else to say, other than I'm feeling cheated by the game right now. And we still have, after this, 3 more missions. So yeah, I'm just not happy with this game right now. I'm just incredibly upset with it. This is the guy I killed, too. This guy right here. That one guy I said I killed with the crossbow earlier. This is the guy I killed. I did this exact thing.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? This is for you.
I wonder if Aerostorm would count. See? Look at that. I got a failed synchronization for essentially that. Oh, jeez. Oh, hi. Alright, well, I guess this is my horse now. Perfect assassination, right? That was a really good assassination by my recruits. That was a really good double assassination. That was textbook. But for some reason, you know what? I have a theory. Actually, I think that because the next set of guys, there are 3 dudes. I think one of my recruits shot the 3rd guy. And I think that might have been it. That might have been the issue. I don't know though. I don't know for certain, but I think that might have been an issue. Even though my recruit did kill him. Unless he killed himself. Or one of the other guys came up and was just like, let me help them kill you by killing you myself. I don't know. There are just a couple of reasons why I can think that it happened, but none of them make sense to me. And I think that's an issue.
Damn it!
This is the best weapon in the series. Like, the crossbow is just undeniably amazing.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Il tuo costume.
I heard a gunshot and I was worried it's about to happen again. Are we good? We're okay. So I just called in 2 sets of assassins just then. Just to be safe. Before then, I called in 1.
Il Colosseo. I seek Pietro.
He acts on stage, signore. One of my men will take you to
Those are my guys.
Don't forget, I wear the black shirt. Protect me and wait for pilot's call to the Centurion to stop.
Oh man, we're gonna kill him instead of...
Before he does.
Do not kill anyone other than the gunman. That should be easy enough. I'm pretty sure this is like 41,000. Oh, it's 34. I still can't afford it. But yeah, you missed me saying this. You missed me. I think you missed me saying this, so I'll go ahead and just tell you now. These 3 locations and this one right here are the only things I have not bought in this game. The only things I have not purchased to rebuild Rome. As you can see, Centro District 100%, Campagna District 100%, Antico District 95. So, I am pretty freaking close to having Rome 100% rebuilt. It's going to take about maybe 150,000 florins. Probably a little more than that, but yeah, that's the first time I've ever even gotten close to that. Because before, I never even purchased all the shops. I never even purchased all of the fast travel locations either. I beat this game before without buying all of the fast travel zones, which seems really weird in retrospect. That just seems like one of those things where it's like, why didn't you get those? But some of them are just completely useless, as is. Did I get... Yeah, that's the first thing I did. Wow, Ezio, that was interesting. I feel like the game is telling me something.
My God! My God! Why hast thou thus forsaken me?
Merda. Which cross is Pietro's?
Hark! Hark how he
I'm gonna guess the
cried
one on the
upon
right since his
Elijah
face is
to
lighter.
deliver him.
Wait, and we shall see whether Elijah dare come here or not. My thirst is great. My thirst is great. Yea, thou shalt drink no more.
Where's that hay bale? Right there. Target's killed 4 guys. I also have every single treasure chest in the 3 districts, 3 main districts. I'm only missing 9 chests in Vaticano. Wee.
Thou cannot read. When thou seest his heart bleed, let us see what thou wilt say. Now, Soldier, you take this spear in hand.
Yes, have the spear and take good heed. Thou must do as the bishop
This acting is atrocious.
that is full of grace.
Listen to that delivery.
I will do as he bade me, but on your peril you'll have me. What I do, I may not see, whether it be evil or good. High King of Heaven, I see thee here, on my hand and on my spear, running water through, and on my eyes
need to
sun
get on
and
stage.
fall, that I may see both one and all. Lord, where does this water come from? Alas, alas, and woe is me! What deed have I done? A man I see, sooth to say, I have slain in this stead. Have mercy, Lord, I thee now pray, for I was not...
Ah, Lord God, what heart have ye to slay this man that I here see dead, hanging, that never yet did amiss? For surely God's son is he. Therefore a tomb is made for me, therein his body buried shall be. For he is King of bliss.
Sir Joseph, I say surely, this is God's Son Almighty. Go ask Pilate for his body, and buried shall he be. I shall help thee to take him down devotedly.
Sir Pilate, why shall I thee pray? A boon thou grant me as thou may. This prophet that is dead today, thou grant me his body.
Okay. This is like super easy. You remember, he is the one in the black shirt.
Joseph, all ready, in good faith. If that centurion says that he is dead,
Oh, look, he got his clothes back.
Don't say Pietro. The wine he drank was poison. As I promised Cesare, I made doubly sure. I am not yet dead.
I did not come here to kill you. He who is the cause of someone else becoming powerful is the agent of his own destruction.
Words of wisdom by Ezio Auditore.
Cut him down.
This was not in rehearsal.
Hold up the guards.
Do not swim. Okay.
Ezio! We are here to help!
Stop the guards!
I have Jesus. I will save Jesus. I will do what Pilate would not. Do not swim. What? I guess this is something later on. But like...
Who are you?
Your savior.
Ah ha 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 ha.
He has been poisoned.
That Paolo. Cantarella. Drink this.
Hurry!
Give him a moment.
I feel slightly better.
Leeches will lead to a full recovery.
I cannot thank you enough.
The key to the Castel Sant'Angelo, now.
What are you talking about? I'm simply a poor actor.
Cesare knows about you and Lucrezia. Stop! Wait for us!
We thought you had been killed, Ser Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
Let me through. I must go help the troops.
That's our
Un momento. You were at the Villa Auditore during the attack.
That's our spy. It's not Machiavelli.
Get in! Die now! No way you're getting with you! Escape! Oh, get him! Just right. Come on. I will get him fine. Report all crimes to the Guapiti! Come with us!
Oh my god.
No!
Why did you run? You are the traitor, not Machiavelli.
Long live the Borgia!
Merda. I was right. I have to stop La Volpe before he gets to Machiavelli.
Get to the Volpe before he kills Machiavelli. Oh my god, these... I'm gonna kill him quickly. Looks like I might need a little help. You're not my horse. What the heck? What happened to my horse? This is why it says don't swim. That's okay, there's a bridge right here.
I have discovered the traitor.
What?
One of our men. He was at the villa attack. Here, he carried this letter.
My God.
This is good news.
More than you know.
I am once again in your debt, Ezio.
What debt is there amongst friends who trust one another?
Yes. Thank you for relaying the message in time. Come, Niccolo. It has been far too long since we've talked.
I heard the Colosseum Passion Play took an unexpected turn this evening.
Really?
It seems Jesu Christo was resurrected 3 days early.
Alright. Was that the fourth mission? Do we got just one more?
You should spend
16,464.
Oh, give me friends.
Hey, what was that all about?
Volpe, how goes Roma?
Very well, Ezio. The French and Papal forces are in disarray.
Then it is almost time. Call the assassins together. And bring Claudia.
Now?
Yes.
La ashaya waqtan mutlaq, bel kulun mumkin. The wisdom of our creed is revealed through these words. We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins.
Claudia, we here dedicate our lives to protecting the freedom of humanity. Mario, our father, the brother, once stood around this fire, fighting off the darkness. Now, I offer the choice to you. Join us.
She's got some sweet robes. They had me do it like 10 years ago, but you know what? I think you're good now.
You and I have not seen eye to eye on many issues.
Niccolo!
But you are exactly what the Order needed. You have led the charge against the Templars and rebuilt this Brotherhood. Now, we must put Ezio where he belongs. At the head of the assassins. Ezio Auditore da Firenze. You will now be known as Il Mentore, the guardian of our order and our secrets.
I am actually a Templar, yeah!
Kindly follow the truth. Remember, nothing is true. Where other men are limited by morality and law, remember, everything is permitted.
Ezio, you remember to put the hay under this, right? What?
Why this sudden change of
What
heart?
hay?
I have always stood by you. I was the one who brought you to Roma, and the one who caused the explosion as you fled the Castello. The mercenari who protected you at Il Colosseo were mine as well. You just did not know it.
Maestro Machiavelli! Cesare has returned to Roma alone. He rides for the Castel Sant'Angelo.
Grazie.
Well,
The decision is yours, not mine.
Niccolo, you better not stop telling me what you think. Why else would I seek the opinion of my most trusted advisor?
Go kill them, Mentore. Finish what you started.
Good advice.
I intend to write a book about you one day.
If you do, make it short.
I do hope he's not referring to the prince. I don't think he is. I think he's talking about, I think the book's called like Virtue or something like that, or Virtue, I don't know. I think he has a book with Virtue in the title, and I think that's the one he's referring to. But the prince, this is actual historical fact, by the way. I learned this like last week or something, earlier this week, I don't know. The inspiration for the prince and the character in which it is based off of is indeed Cesare Borgia. How about that? Cesare Borgia is the inspiration and essentially the character in the book The Prince. Oh, well, since I'm right here, let me just show this off too. Look at all of my beautiful assassins. They're all so strong and powerful. I love them all. Hey, new contract assignments unlocked. Cool. New assassin contracts. Go see Penthesilea! Let's see if I'm even need to... I need to beat the shop quest. Huh. I kind of want to keep this, actually. That thing's pretty beastly. Ugh, I need this. What do I need? I need one Indian diamond. Where in the world do I get an Indian diamond?
Pleasure, signore. Return anytime.
Salute.
If anybody knows where Indian diamonds are, can you please tell me? Because I would love to get the rest of this armor. Yeah, I'm at 23 health blocks right now. I always forget where to go. I had a weird glitch happen last time I talked to her and got the second set of assassination contracts. It was the weirdest thing. Like, she was invisible inside of the barracks. And I got the thing, it was like, press Y to talk. And so I talked to her, and she's there. And then, when the cutscene ended, she just dropped. Like, it's like her body spawned in, but she was dead. So she just, ragdolled onto the ground.
Your success unnerves the Pope further. Rodrigo has added several new members to the Curia, filling the papal government with men willing to kneel before the Borgia. Machiavelli knows them well.
And soon, so will I.
There. Let me see if I can't find that clip, actually. I don't know how to work these. Because I do kind of want to show that off. That is pretty funny. Is this it? I don't... Yeah, this is it.
Ezio, the Borgia grow uncertain as your attacks continue. The Pope's spies move throughout the city. Fortunately, Machiavelli has uncovered their names.
Grazie.
Like, look at that. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Oh wow, that quality change going from that compressed video to actual gameplay. Fantasy Leia. How close is that? Because if that's not too far away, I'm just gonna run to that. And we should do that. That's not too far away. No. Can I actually get in there now? Okay, there. Yeah. Okay, I was about to say no new layer of Romulus, but yep, there is indeed a new layer of Romulus. Oh god, and that layer of Romulus, that one over there, it is beat in under 8 minutes. It's another one of those. So yeah, not looking forward to that. But I do have to do these for the 100% synchronization. Which is weird, because these are, I think, pre-order bonuses as well, or something. Because these weren't in the base game, the Templar layers. Tivoli. Avoid killing more than 2 mine workers. Okay, I just won't kill anybody.
How long do you expect us to work with such petty wages?
When the aqueduct is restored, we use it to take the treasure out of the quarry. Then you will be paid well for your efforts.
Enough with the same lies. I say we get back what belongs to us. Who's with me?
Does that count as one?
This is what happens to rebels. Let it serve as a warning to all of you. Now, get back to work.
Okay. This reminds me of that that place you go to in Revelations, in like Sequence 7. I forgot what the map is called, but that extra area you go to outside of Constantinople.
Now, how to get water to this wheel?
I don't trust myself to catch this. Yep, that's what I thought.
I wonder what that mechanism does. Maybe I can shoot it from here.
Ah, okay. Ezio, why did you lock off of that?
Wonder what that mechanism does. Maybe I can shoot it. Bene. Now, I hope it will not snap under my weight.
Oh, Ezio, you're not that heavy. Bene.
That could help if I fall. Now, how to get water to this wheel? I must find another vantage point.
Oh, Oops. I'm honestly kind of half paying attention to what's going on here.
It's a curious way to get about.
Now, how to get water to this wheel? That one is set. Now to align the other one. Seems I need to redirect the flow from the cistern.
What's the point of this danza del diablo?
Merda. Perhaps this device can help me get up.
I like to think he's actually saying these things out loud. Welcome back. I'm doing a Templar layer. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say you've never done before.
There, but this brake locks it in place.
Got to get back home.
Done. Sure Leonardo would be impressed.
What is wrong with you Italians? The assassin! Protect me!
Why not come down and fight, coward?
Twice this sum goes to the man who kills him.
Okay.
Money makes the world go round, eh?
Oh. I see.
Oh, you kill guards, but will you murder innocent
No.
workers?
I'll just block. There. Alright, thanks for countering. What am I supposed to be doing here?
Where did he... There! I've got the rat. There.
Ah, you missed.
I feel like that should work. Aha, follow me now. Actually, please don't. I see.
Nice glove. Looks like a cheek is trying to avoid the path.
They're making my life a little difficult right now. They're making my life very difficult right now. It said more than 2, and I don't think I've killed any so far. One might have died, actually. I think one might have died. Too bad I don't have, like, sleep darts or something like that.
More of my men are on their way. Surrender now and I let you live.
Yeah, like, I see that. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Wow. Interesting. Oh, I don't think that was right. Dang it. That was pointless. Nothing like knowing you just wasted your time. Ah, I see, I see. Pardon me for being really blind. I believe I'm working on that. Why did you unequip me?
More of my men are on their way. Surrender now and I let you live.
Okay, I think I need to go turn that one off again.
Please, God, let me live.
That will not help you. Face it, I am the better man.
Why are you unequipping me? What the heck?
Caesar! Ah, you missed. Wait, stop! What have you done? I have to get out of here.
It unequipped me again, I just looked. Why did you put me on fists?
I grow tired of you.
What? Oh my god. Why do I only have one blade?
You will not kill me! Give up now or to live with your life! Come out of your hole, little rabbit!
Why do I only have one blade, though? That's so weird. Let me make sure I'm still good on that. Okay, I'm good. I didn't kill any. Ha 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 ha. But one might have died. Oh geez, that was close. Okay, Ezio. Good job. You jumped off of nothing. I didn't press A. I didn't do any of that. He just leaped off on his own accord. And we're back here. Why do I have one hidden blade? This is bothering me.
Go to hell!
Actually, hang on. Let me see if this will work.
Take the mine if you wish. I do not want it.
Okay, I'm calling massive BS right there.
This quarry will be your grave, assassin.
I hate these camera angles, dude.
Give up now or to live with your life. Stay away from me, assassin. This quarry will be your grave, assassin.
God, those camera angles are horrible.
Forget the treasure. I will be granted riches beyond belief when I bring Cesare your head.
Perhaps I will send in yours.
Nine! Nine! Nine!
Ezio just gets the gun thrown at him and just takes it like a champ. Really? I think the game is messing up right now because I'm only having one blade. And I just smacked that dude and he died. Like, I gave him a little love tap with my blade. He was like, ah! I guess his Achilles heel was physical contact. Ambergris. Come on, give me a, an Indian diamond. Nice. Liquid gold. Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. I know it's black gold, but...
Come, friends. Here the customer is always right. Davvero, as is guided by me.
You know, I actually liked the Beverly Hillbillies movie. It was fun. That was a cool mission. The camera angles kind of sucked sometimes, but I mean, yeah, it was fine. The other Templar lair is very easy. It's just essentially you come into this area and this guy's just, there's two guards and they're just like, hey, I got this key to a treasure. Make sure to bring a ladder later, huh? And then like you climb up to where they go to, and the guy's just like, oh no, an assassin! And then you have to chase the dude down and kill him. And then when you kill him, you get the key and you just go into the room. It's very short, but it was cool. But in the Ezio collection, it actually is required to 100% Brotherhood. But like I said, I think it was one of those pre-order bonuses that they just put in the game. Okay, let's see if I can do this without hitting the mission. I'm doing this for a reason. Okay. I want that sword. I want that Altair sword, man. So yeah, I still have to do ones where you call them while you're in combat. Nope, we're just gonna skip that. I also do not have the Il Vaticano treasure chest map because that is the shop quest for the art merchant. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lot for that. But, you know what we can get right now? Right this very second? We can get the last 3 maps in the world. Not in the game. I'm missing 6 maps right now. But I have access to all 6 right now. But there are 3 more Borgia Towers in the open world. And there are 3 more in that last... what's it called? Whatever it's called. Romulus layer. So, let's go get a thing.
Why? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Nice, Ezio. Nice wall climb.
You'd better get out of my sight.
Yeah, that's it. That's all of the flags in the world. And there we go. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna find the flags. I'm gonna learn the map. And once I get all 3 flags, I'm gonna reset the mission and do it in under 8 minutes.
Did you see that white knight?
Yes, but it's good.
I do like this outfit better with armor on it. When it's just the robes, I think it's just too plain. Complete the memory within 8 minutes. So like I said, we're not going to do that. We're going to get the flags, then we're going to reset. Alright, just do that.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est Deo gratias.
Whoa. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things is Ezio.
Did you hear? The Baron de Valois is dead. No. Now Bartolomeo d'Alviano is sure to rise up against the Pope.
Cesare's campaign will be in trouble.
Is that such a bad thing?
Perhaps not.
Some say the papal funds lie in disarray. So say you. The Pope's treasury is never empty. His Holiness will simply kill another.
This one is dumb. I don't remember it.
Requires funds. Disgusting.
I do not remember this one. Though, given how it's going right now, it might be in my best interest to get like 8 minutes first. What is this guy doing? I'm so confused as to what's going on here. Like, how long has this been already? It's been 2 minutes.
His name is Ezio Auditore. Who? The assassin. He killed the banker. Some say he even walks the halls of Il Vaticano with no one able to stop him.
There is hope after all. Perhaps Cesare's rule will finally end, and the church will be restored to its former glory.
I will write the sermons, then leave them for you within the shrine. Make sure you deliver them convincingly, with passion.
The followers will do anything we tell them to, Padrone. They believe their God commands them.
Bene. Do you have the key?
Yes, Padrone.
May the Lord be with you.
And also with you, Padrone.
Who is that in the hood? The assassin, right? He's got a crossbow, a sword, all this stuff. Nah, he's just another one of the cardinals.
Assassino! You will not get me!
Okay, I don't know. Maybe we won't get the flags this time. I don't really know.
My ascension takes me closer to God, and
And away from you, assassino!
Alright, Ezio, good job, good job. That's kind of stupid of you. Ezio, what was that? What even was that? That wasn't even an attempt at trying to get up there. That right there is why I hate the free running sometimes. I'm pretty positive this isn't even going to be 8 minutes. Like, these camera angles suck. They just flat out suck. There's no other way about it. These camera angles are atrocious. What is the point of this? Bet there's a flag out here in one of them. God, Ezio! Why? Why? What possessed you to just jump down? You idiot! Oh my god, are you made out of incompetency? Yeah, I guess I might as well just look for flags because, like, there's no way I'm getting this in 8 minutes now. Because Ezio is grossly incompetent. Unless, like, some miracle happens and this thing just, like, suddenly is, like, over. Alright, I want the record to show that I did not even come close to moving in that direction. And he just immediately just turned and jumped off. Didn't hold A. Didn't hold the stick to the left. I held it forward. And he turned to the left and jumped off. Oh my god. It's times like this that I hate Assassin's Creed. It is times like this where they show that they are unable to make a consistent game. I love this game, but right now I hate it. Still haven't found a flag. I'm pretty sure I've missed them. I don't know where they would have been, but I don't know. If I haven't found any flags and I'm not close to 8 minutes by the time I somehow get to the end of this, we're just restarting, period. Because, like I said the last time I did one of these, I hate these time-constrained ones. They're so stupid. They're so incredibly stupid. Oh, hey, do this in 8 minutes. Yeah, But anyways, like I said, it's a waste of time. It's a complete waste of time to complete this thing without getting either. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just sit here and complete this and be like, oh yeah, I'll just go back and do this 2 more times. You know?
It seems God is on my side, assassino!
I know, that was stupid of me. I'm glad they sometimes just stop for breath. That was me holding forward. That was me holding forward and him running to the right and jumping up the thing. It gets me, man. It just really gets me. When you have to fight the game to do what you're trying to do, when you have to fight the game, that is when I have issue. That is when I say, Ubisoft, you suck. You suck at making video games. When you have to do things like that. I hate these missions. I cannot stand them. They are just poorly designed, because they just exemplify the issues with the controls in this game. It's just like Assassin's Creed 1. If you don't stress test the system, then you're not going to have problems. But when you start Stop, Ezio. Stop. 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 Jesus Christ. It's like he doesn't even know what I'm doing. I am just so frustrated with this game. All day I've been fighting the controls with this game. I've been fighting the game just not working. All day. And it culminates in this, man.
You have nowhere to run.
What?
Let's see if I can do this in a minute.
You wage war against the very instrument that prevents the people from overthrowing order.
Your order. It's no order at all.
Oh, get away!
Stop! I'm hitting A! I'm pressing A and he's slashing at him. Stop! I'm hitting A! What do you mean syndicate? Like, what do you mean by that? I really hope this is the end, but I just know it's not. Why are you diving? I'm sorry, does right trigger mean nothing to you? How long do I have? 10 seconds. We somehow did it in under 8 minutes. I should play it? I can't. I gotta finish this and I got things to do today. Somehow, even with all of the just absolutely god-awful things that are happening, I was able to do it with 6 seconds to spare. Okay. Okay. It's just mind-boggling sometimes, just the things that happen in this game because of just the unoptimization in it. And it's in every single game. It's not just, you know, 1 or 2 or Brotherhood. It's in every single one. There's just these really bad, unoptimized, just mechanics that just don't work.
There he goes again.
And it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating to deal with. Okay. Alright, we gotta get 2 feathers in here. I'm once again at that point to where I'm just ready to be done with this game.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est Deo gratias.
Oh my god. Yep, okay. Okay.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est Deo gratias.
Okay. I love when they instantaneously see me. Like, I didn't even have time to get into cover there. And I gotta sit through this cutscene again. Leave the Animus? I will after this, I guess. Like, I was hoping to, I don't know, in the off chance maybe get both of these in one run. And I could have. I absolutely could have. If with all of those just really stupid things happening, if those didn't happen and I knew where all the flags were, then I could have done this in like one go. No problem. These are the only ones that I can't do in one go. Is these stupid, beat it in under 8-minute, retarded things.
Did you hear? The Baron of Valois is dead. No. Now Bartolomeo d'Alviano is sure to rise up against the Pope.
Cesare's campaign will be in trouble.
Is that such a bad thing?
Perhaps not.
His name is Ezio Auditore.
Who? The assassin. He killed the banker. Don't say he walks the halls of Il Vaticano with no one able to
serious?
stop him.
There is hope, Baron. Perhaps Cesare's rule will finally end, and the church will be restored to its former glory.
I don't know if this actually is how it was. I'm just kind of going off of the game right now. But could you imagine living in a time where you felt like you had to have guards posted at Mass? For cardinals? Like...
Assassino! You will not get me! My ascension takes me closer to God and away from you, Assassino!
I'm not complaining by any means, but I'm just completely baffled that I was able to beat that. Oh, nice, Ezio. Nice. Nice jump. It's like you understood exactly what I wanted you to do. Ah, well, look at that. Can I make this jump? Look at that. Okay, cool. We're just missing one more flag in the whole game now. This guy is so clever, by the way. Like, I just love that, the puns he made. Okay, so we got the one in here. So I'm inclined to believe that that was the second one, and we got one more left. Really, Ezio? I love when you're holding the A button and he still doesn't jump.
It seems God is on my side, Assassino! What do you want, Assassino?
Did the followers of Romulus work for the Pope's gain?
Of course! They are ignorant. We are enlightened. Their savagery will lead the people to the light of the church.
Oh my god. Okay, well that works. That's fine.
Godspeed!
That was murder. A man of God talking about how he will help lead them to God and whatnot. Just murdered somebody. Food for thought. Jeez.
You have nowhere to run.
What a fool! You wait more.
Man, could you imagine if I was just 6 seconds slower and I was like there at the end? Excuse you? Ezio, please kick when I press the A button. I love, in some instances, A means kick. Or A means attack. He's sending them to meet their god sooner, right? Okay, well the flag has to be somewhere in here. Right? Like... has to be somewhere, right? Are you serious? Wow. Thank you, Ezio. I did not press up, but thank you for climbing up anyways. Okay, then. Again, I was holding right trigger and he dove. Well, okay, that was a... I'm gonna be honest, that was kind of a stupid place for a flag. That was a really dumb place for a flag. Like, Eagle Vision is the only reason I found that. Which, granted, I mean, Eagle Vision is a great way to find those flags, but... Okay, I'll just read this really quickly. For immediate distribution, His Holiness the Pope and illustrious Captain General Cesare request that you amend the sermon text given to you thus far to include the message from Romulus that the assassins must be attacked. As you have done so effectively before by sending Roma's terrified citizens to our doorstep, you must now do so over the city of the assassins. The usual amount of florins will be deposited at the bank. You and the other head priests to pick up. Go with God, Cardinal Francisco de Borgia. Did they spell that wrong on purpose? How much time did I have left? 51 seconds. I think I lost more than 51 seconds in that first attempt. Or actually more than 45, given that I finished with 8 seconds, or 6 seconds left. I feel like I lost like a minute or two. So... Oh, but okay, yeah, I did get desynchronized like 2 times there, which wasted a lot of time at the beginning. Okay, so we're done. We've got all the Borgia flags, all the layers of Romulus. Like, okay. All the war machines, all the towers, all the agents. We're missing one Christina. I got the last set of assassinations ready. Got all Copernico. All these that matter. All the viewpoints. All the flags. All the feathers. And we're missing just the chests inside of Vaticano. And the other thing should be 100%. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Right on. We are on the fast track. We are, I think sequence 8 and 9 are the biggest things between us and 100% synchronization in the main game. I think I'm also, look at that, 6 achievements. Yeah, I'm missing 5 achievements in the game itself. One of the ones that I just passed that you won't see is complete sequence 9, by the way. So I'm missing sequence 9, 100% sync, complete Da Vinci disappearance, parachute from the top of Castel Sant'Angelo, sequence 8, and beat the game. So, I'm going to do 3 things before I cut the stream off. I wanted to cut the stream off after I beat that tomb, but we're going to do 3 things. 3 really quick things. Get out of my way. Actually, no, yeah, okay, yeah, you know what, yeah, let's do it, I was kind of debating. But yeah, we'll do it, Whoa! No. No, 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 no. I need an arrow storm. Anyways. Are you serious right now? Okay, it's time to test something. I'll have the guards on your face. Oh, got him. Was that really necessary? What? I am confused. Why am I back at Tiber Island?
Why not have a statue in the
Yes! I can get it. Okay, cool. I can go get those 9 chests without having to really search for them. That's so weird. Why did it send me back to Tiber Island? That's okay. That actually helped me. That helped me more than anything else. It really did. Because if I couldn't have climbed up to the top of Castel d'Angelo to parachute off of it, then I would have had to, that's actually really not that far away. I would have had to run all the way back here anyways. Huh. I don't understand why, if you back out of it, you don't just regain control right there where you're at. That's weird, but, either way, it did kind of help me out more than hurt me. Because, that's fine. No, look, investigate the thing. Ezio. Examine. Examine! Ezio. Buddy. I feel like you got a couple screws loose. I think I can buy 2 more. I think I can easily buy 2 more. This game just eats my inputs so often. It's frustrating.
Come, friend.
You know, I said 3 things, and I had to delegate that down to 2 things. I can't remember what the second thing was. Okay, I can't buy the Colosseum. Colosseum's 34. But all I'm missing is the Colosseum to buy. Yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember what the 3 things I wanted to do were. One of them was climb to the top of Castel San Angelo. One of them might have been check for the shop quest. That might have been it. I'm just gonna assume that was it, because I can't remember. And I've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes, so it's probably better to wrap this sooner rather than later. Oh my god. Do you see what I mean about having to like fight the game to try and do something? I was holding A and he just ran straight off. It's mind-boggling how stupid this game is sometimes. Did I get a new sword? I can't tell. This kind of looks like the same one I had. Oh yeah, leaving the Animus. That's what it was. That was the 3 things. It was climb to the top of Castel d'Angelo, get the Romulus armor, and leave the Animus. What's Draken armor? What's this do? You know, if I'm being honest, I don't much care for this armor either. I don't think the colors mesh very well. Huh. Is there a blacksmith nearby? Because I feel like I should have gotten a sword out of that. Alright, well I'm at max health now too. I very obviously saw a sword there, and that wasn't it, the sword that I have. Like, that very obviously wasn't it. It was like, it didn't really have a handguard. So I want to see if the blacksmith has it in his shop. Because in Assassin's Creed 2, when you get the armor of Altair, you have to buy the sword of Altair. No? Huh. That's weird. That's really weird.
Desmond's back.
Any good stories about Cesare?
Are you kidding? He was notorious. Get this. In 1502, his top captains rebelled against him. He made concessions to all of them and they rejoined his army. Then, on New Year's Eve in 1503, he got them together inside a room in Sinigalia. Everyone was arrested. 2 were put back to back and strangled by Micheletto that very night. The rest were thrown into chains and killed a few weeks later.
Wow.
The amazing thing is that Cesare was so friendly during the months before, they never saw the trap coming. Machiavelli called him the master deceiver.
So Cesare was pretty secretive.
Yeah, he was, except, weirdly, when it came to sex. After his wedding, he sent a letter to the Pope explicitly describing the intercourse on his wedding night. According to the letter, Cesare and his French bride did the deed 8 times.
Isn't that a Catholic thing?
What?
You're supposed to send the Pope a letter about your wedding night. Let the old guy live a little, you know?
You know, that sounds quite plausible, actually.
That's quite weird.
You know I love talking about this stuff, Desmond, but we have work to do now.
That disrupted memory seems to be getting clearer.
It's amazing. The sequence is repairing itself as if we're helping you work through psychological trauma.
So I'm gonna be a more balanced person by the end of this?
I have no clue. But the idea is cool.
Are you saying that because you feel guilty about frying his brain?
Sean's on the tree duty.
Deal.
Oh, of course, yeah. You side with her. Communists.
Focusing on this.
How long do we have before the Templar satellite launch?
It's October 8th, so that leaves us with 74 days.
Not much time.
Think about all that you've been through in the last month. 74 days is a long time.
We're getting closer to the apple. I can feel it.
If it were up to me, you'd take more breaks.
Good thing the fate of the world doesn't rest on your shoulders.
Hey, joke all you want, but your mental health is a serious concern. It only takes a couple of months for most Animus users to exhibit extreme side effects, and you've been in for prolonged stretches of time.
I'll rest once we have the apple.
I was afraid you'd say that. We'll talk later. Now get in there and find the apple. We're counting on you.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you. Alright, we'll check for new emails, and that'll be that. Quick update on our remaining counterparts. Seen that one. Weekly schedule, MP3. Marked van. Desmond is boring, dude. Supplies, that's a new one. Colleagues, we have been cooped up in this dungeon for ages. I feel it's best for both our sanity and productivity if we go into town tonight and enjoy the local color. Or color, I guess. A bit of wine and maybe some music. Please advise, Sean. Hey guys, I'm going into town. Here's my list below. Canadian, you mean ham? Canadian bacon? That's ham. What about Desmond? He can't leave the sanctuary, and I won't leave him alone. Thanks, Mom. Wait. I'm missing a reply here. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's just the two of us, Rebecca. Woot, a date with Sean. Nice. They do seem very flirty around each other. Where are the pain pills we have? I've got a ripping headache. In the room on the windowsill. Okay. Let's see if Lucy has any more talks with William. Okay. The issue you raised in your last voicemail have taken me by surprise, to say the least. Think of all the work and the stress you've been planning. We've had our suspicions about Minerva, about the particular piece of Eden. Your tapes confirm it. Now we can study it and discover the truth. You've been waiting for nearly a decade for this day. Don't put Desmond in danger just because of the feelings you may or may not have. We're only getting one shot at this with the short amount of time. Don't fail us now. I don't think she ever responded to this message. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all of them. That's all the emails. Alright, well, that's gonna about do it for me today. So, thanks everyone for watching. Oh, dang it. Thanks everyone for watching. Tomorrow we'll do Sequence 8. But until then, I will see you guys later.
Thank you.